It's been a week since the Chennai Super Kings have got eliminated for the third consecutive time in 3 years. And another underwhelming campaign by the five-time winner should raise a lot of questions. It should spark a lot of discussions and debates. But instead, what has been a burning topic, what has taken the center stage, is again the future of MS Dhoni, CSK's stalwart. Ever since 2020 season, when MS Dhoni announced his retirement from international cricket on 15th of August 2020, since that 2020 season, every time whenever MS turns up to play an IPL season, there's always a question which is asked at the end of the season by the fans, by a lot of cricket viewers, broadcasters, former cricketers, that how long MS Dhoni will play. Will it be the last season for MS Dhoni? And this season was very different, not just because CSK didn't qualify. It has happened for the third time with them this season, but it was because MS Dhoni was available, but he didn't play any single game. He didn't play a single game in this season. He first suffered a calf injury, and then later at the end of towards the end of the season, he suffered a thumb injury as well, and he didn't play a single game. So it happened for the first time in the history of the tournament that MS Dhoni was available, but he didn't play a single game. Obviously, he missed majority of the matches due to injury, and then, according to sources, he missed out on when even when he was available, he missed out due because he didn't want to disturb the combination of the team, which was doing well at that time. So an unusual season without MS Dhoni. He last when he last appeared on the field, it was CSK's last game at home against Sunrisers Hyderabad. When he came out to thank the fans, greet the fans, he waved at them. MS Dhoni's body language raised a lot of questions that could it be the last time we are seeing MS Dhoni on the field in yellow jersey? And the question is still not answered. If you ask the team management what is the future of MS Dhoni, what is the future of MS Dhoni, and what could be his role if he decides to hang up his boot? Here's what CSK's CEO, Mr. Kashi Vishwanathan, has to say about MS Dhoni's future.
So, have there been any long-term association plans derived from him?
See, we have not discussed anything with MS as of now because, as you know, MS takes his decisions on his own, and we respect that. We would always like to have him as a permanent fixture of CSK in whatever capacity, be it as a player, be it as a coach or a mentor, whatever it is, whatever he decides. Everything decision depends on him.
Like Mr. Kashi said, MS has a mind of his own, and he will take a call on his future with the best interest, which will be in the best interest of the team. But there is one man who can be involved in that decision, that one important decision that MS will take regarding his future as a player with the CSK. Who is that one person? That one person shares a very special relationship with MS Dhoni. Who is that one person? Let's find out.
Mr. Srinivasan is the only person who can speak to him on that, and I think probably he will do it in the coming year whenever he decides to hang his boot.
Time and time again, the message from the CSK management and CSK officials has been very clear that they would want to see MS Dhoni keep on playing for as long as he wants, as long as he can. So there is obviously a temptation, whether even you look at Eric Simmons' press conference after the last game of CSK's season against GT. He said that MS is still hitting the balls really well. He's still fit. He's working on his fitness. So you can see there's a temptation from the team management, from the officials as well, that MS should keep on playing. But the cricketing logic would defy this. How long you will persist with a 44-year-old who's going to be 45 in soon, and by the next season he will be 45. So how long you will persist with an MS Dhoni? The age factor defies the cricketing logic. Yes, he is fit, but the injury concerns will keep on arising. So why the team management and why CSK want their cult figure to keep on playing? What is the reason? Now they have Sanju Samson as well, but this is a very special relationship. between MS Dhoni and the Chennai Super Kings. It's not a franchisee player, franchisee captain relationship. It's more than that, and that is why MS Dhoni said that whenever he will play his last game, it will be in Chennai. It will be at the Chepauk. So what is so special about this relationship? If you go back in time in 2008, it was Mr. Srinivasan and Mr. VB Chandrasekhar who brought MS Dhoni into the Chennai Super Kings team, and he has become a cult figure. He's become CSK's Thala. There is an emotion to MS Dhoni. He is more than just a cricketer. If you go down in South, and for CSK fans, he's more than just a player. He's more than just a captain. He's more than just a cult figure. He's like a demigod, and that special relationship is is could be the reason why team management and official also wants to see, because inarguably MS Dhoni has been the most successful captain for them, and one of the most successful captains in the history of the league. That is the reason why they want to persist with MS Dhoni. But again, that defies cricketing logic. But that special connection, that the story of that special connection goes back way in time in 2000.
The point about inclusivity. All of us were talking about inclusivity. MS Dhoni is not a Tamilian.
Yeah.
Yes, MS Dhoni is God. Why? How?
See,
Why is MS Dhoni God in this part of the world when he doesn't speak the language?
See, basically, we were looking at the cricketing angle first. See, at that point of time, all the teams were allowed an icon player. So when the icon player is picked, he has to be paid 15% more than the highest paid player. So Mumbai had Sachin, they had Rahul for Bangalore, they had Saurav for Calcutta, they had Yuvraj for Punjab, and all of them had an icon player, VVS for Hyderabad. So we thought that the best way, according to Mr. VB Chandrasekhar, was the fact that he's going to be the future of Indian cricket. He had the vision. He said that he's going to be the future, and he had the vision to say that he will be a good captain. So that was the reason why Mr. Srinivasan took the decision that we will go with an all-rounder, which is Dhoni.
But Kashiji, we have seen great captains. But again, I want to know from you. I'll give you an example. I was in Bhubaneswar airport, this is 2 years back. And this whole discourse every year, I also keep calling you and asking, is he playing, is he retiring? That is our usual, right? We wear our media hat, keep asking. So MS Dhoni was coming out to bat, 2 overs left. The flight call had been given. People needed to board. The flight got delayed by half an hour because people stood there and watched those 2 overs. MS Dhoni, by the way, this is Bhubaneswar. The game was happening in Chennai. Now, my point is, captain to cult. How? Why? How did this man? Performance, yes. But this kind of adulation, love, passion, craziness, absolute obsession with this man, how do you explain that?
See, basically, one factor is the culture and the process he followed. Right from the year 2008, or from the time he started playing for the country, he followed a process, and he was able to get the best out of the players. You can imagine how many players came out of CSK from nowhere and went on to play for the country. We had a Sudeep Tyagi, we had a Manpreet Dhoni, we had now Rutraj coming in. So all of them were products of MS. He was able to get the best out of any player. Take, for instance, Dubey, how he transformed into a great T20 player, because he gave them the freedom. He knew that what is going to be their strength, and gave them the freedom to play according to their strengths. Never had and moreover, he defined the role of each player in the team.
If MS Dhoni decides to come back again next year to play one more season of the IPL, then why would he do that? Now, Ruturaj Gaikwad is the captain. Sanju Samson, you have an established name as a wicketkeeper batter in Sanju Samson, which was not the case till the last season, until the 2025 season. Now, what MS Dhoni will be coming back? If you recall the post-match presentation ceremony of the 2023 IPL, when CSK last won the IPL trophy, then you will remember MS Dhoni's words, what he said. That the easy thing for him would announce his retirement at that very moment, but the tougher thing would to go back, work, and come back to play at least one more season of the IPL. He used the word at least, and that's where the emphasis is on. And after that, he has always maintained the stance that whenever he plays his last game, he will play it in front of his home fans in Chennai. That's the affection, that's the connection that is there between MS Dhoni and CSK, and because of that connection, every season he's turning up despite not playing any sort of cricket for majority of the year. He is coming and sweating it out in the nets and then playing. So if he comes back next season, it will be for fans. And CSK CEO Mr. Kashi Vishwanathan has also talked about MS Dhoni's relationship and how he's been taken by the fan groups of CSK.
Because of this incredible fan base that the tournament has, and perhaps at the very top will be Chennai. Your fans can rival any football team, whether it's Man U or anybody. Your legion of fans, dedicated, loyal, committed, passionate, resilient. Can you tell me a little bit about what CSK has done? How have you been able to build this fan base?
Basically, it's all because of one man, Tala. What he does to the team and what he brings to the team, the simplicity, what I would say is the process we follow, the same process we follow for the fan following also. We treat them well wherever, in whatever way possible, we can help them. Yes, we do. And Mr. Srinivasan, being the owner of the team, has been great. And imagine what we did for the fans when we were not able to play matches in Chennai. We had a train load of fans brought to the Pune for the matches. Likewise, his contribution, Mr. Srinivasan's contribution, and Dhoni's contribution for CSK, and the consistent performance over the years has built the fan base so well.
Actually, one point I need to ask you. You and I did a session in Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, in Mahabalipuram rather, and I'd asked you about Dhoni. Dhoni is literally like God. He's not a Tamilian. He's not one from your area. Yet, the kind of fan following craze that I see for this man in Chennai is he's demigod. He's like this larger than life personality. Again, will he play in the future? I don't know. You can answer that. But you had said to me once he will always be part of CSK. So two-part question. Will you say that when Dhoni doesn't play, some point will happen? Will it dent the fan base? Or because he will be associated with CSK, no problem? And how and why did this Dhoni phenomenon become the Dhoni phenomenon?
As far as I'm concerned, as far as Dhoni is concerned, I think as a human being and as a cricket player who has done so much for CSK, the Chennai team, which is loud, cricket-loving public of Chennai will always back a player who has contributed so much. That is one of the reasons for Dhoni being so popular there. He is also very popular outside of Chennai and outside of Tamil Nadu also. But Chennai and Tamil Nadu probably stand out in that. When I said that he's going to be part of us always, it is my wish and the franchisee wish that Dhoni in some way or other should be connected to the Chennai Super Kings throughout his life.
Nobody knows what lies ahead, especially when it comes to MS Dhoni. But one thing is for sure, that whatever decision MS will take, it will be in the best interest of the CSK. And if he turns up next year, he will definitely play at least one match in front of the Chepauk crowd, which he promised. And if that will happen, then obviously it will please the CSK fans the most. But cricketing logic again says that by the time he will come back next year, he'll be 45. And will his body allow to play him another season of the IPL? Will that be a factor? Will fitness be a factor? There are a lot of questions and nobody knows what happens. But a clearer picture, the picture is expected to be clear in the coming months, especially before the auction. There could be a decision on MS Dhoni. Let's see what happens. Future remains uncertain, but do let us know what you think about MS Dhoni's future. Should he continue to play or should he hang up his boots? And for such more stories, keep on following Revsportz. Thank you.